Hi, Jim Radijak here. It's Sunday, December 6th, and I'm here with our weekly follow-up. Okay? Hey, first off, we got to recognize the top riders and top margin people from the month of November. So let's take a look at that real quick. The top riders, first place, Dino in the Rockland store, followed by Angela in Santa Clara, and in third place was Doug from the Almaden store. 3 top riders. Way to go, guys. Keep up the good work. We're proud of you. Okay. As far as selling at the highest margins, we had Nick in the Rancho Cordova store, led the way, followed by Angela in Santa Clara. Angela got the daily double. She was on top second place rider and at the second highest margin. So Angela, excellent job last month. Third place was Barbara from Almaden. I think this was Barbara's second time on the top 3 in the margin. So Barbara, great job. You're holding the price, and we're proud of you for doing that. So moving on. Put on the blog this past week talking about training, the intensity training, and doing a lot of it, and kind of wanted to go over some of the numbers real quick as I perceive them to be from our past when we were charting the customers and stuff. And it's really simple, actually. We base it on 100 new customers coming into the store. And what do we do with those opportunities, or what happens with those 100 new customers? And this is kind of how it breaks down for all the stores. 100 new customers come in, 20 of them, or 20%, are looking at buying a cleaner. They're a do-it-yourselfer. We couldn't find a product. They're not really ready. They just happen to be driving by. Whatever the story is. But about 20% of the people that come in, 1 out of 5 people that walk through our doors, aren't really going to lead into a big sale, or they're not really interested right now at buying flooring. Okay, so I give you that. 1 out of 5 people, there's not a lot we can do with. Okay, now let's focus on the other 80 that are left, and we'll see what we do with them. Of the other 80, 40 of them, half of them, get a complimentary proposal and samples. Pretty darn good. 1 out of 2 people. Okay, we look at 10 of them only get samples, and then nothing happens from there. Okay, they took home the samples, they didn't like us, didn't have the right product, whatever, didn't feel comfortable. Okay, now 30, and this is our area of improvement, 30 people came in and took no action. Okay, there was no connection between us and them. We didn't. They didn't see the value of S&G. They didn't understand why their neighbor or their friend told them to come to see S&G. They came in, they did the lap around the store, maybe we chit-chatted with them, and they said, okay, I'll be back. We all know that's not true. Or they said, well, I'm not quite ready. We all know that's basically not true. Got to keep in mind, we are destination stores. Anybody that comes into our store made a conscious decision to get in their car, drive to our store, come into the store, spend time, look around. They are serious shoppers, and they're going to buy flooring. Might not be from us, but they're going to buy flooring. You can bet on it. Nobody goes looking for floor covering if they're not truly in the market and a serious shopper. Okay? So we want to focus on this 30 out of the 80 that there was no action, no connection. Okay? That's our area of growth. That's why we have to improve. That's why we have to train. We do a fabulous job once we get into their home and we've done a complimentary proposal or an estimate. We do a great job of closing. We're close to, well, normally it's between 60 to 70%, but figuring on the high side of 70% out of the 40 that got the complimentary proposal, that's 28 customers sold. Okay? They love us. They tell their friends, their family. We made 28 people happy. Okay? Now we're going to look at this and we're going to say 28 plus the 20 that we figured we didn't have a product, they were a do-it-yourselfer, they were buying a cleaner, whatever the story is. And let's round that up. 28 plus 20 is 48. Let's round it up to 50. Okay? What's that mean? Half of our customer base that's coming in, we're not connecting with them. We're not satisfying, we're not getting them to buy. Okay? And that's, on one side, it's kind of a bummer because I'm so proud of the staff and I think you guys all do a great job and you're trying your best. But the exciting part of it is that we can look at our sales today and say, boy, if we could get a little bit better, could we do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50%? Could we double our volume if we could connect with more people? You bet we could. And that's what we're talking about. Why the training? Why taking it up? We know it's going to be a little bit softer walk-in now with the holidays here. So we're going to ramp up the training. We're going to do a lot more role-playing. There's not a profession in the world, not a person alive who doesn't practice if they want to get better. You don't go out and run a marathon your first time, or you're without training for it, I should say. Tiger Woods hits golf balls every day. Okay, if you're Brett Favre, you're throwing the football. If you're the late Billy Mays, you were practicing your sales pitch every day. Whatever it is, okay? Practice, practice, practice makes perfect, okay? So I know you all agree with that. The form, when we say role-playing, it kind of puts a lot of people off. So I don't really want to call it role-playing. I want to call it brainstorming as a group, digesting it, coming up with what the best answers or best responses would be, and then practicing it. Okay? So last week's topic for training was something like this, about why are we better than or why are we different than the big box stores, or what separates us from our competition. This week's training is going to be basically in the same type of theme. I would like everyone, you can work in teams, work with a partner, work as a group, but let's come up with 40 or 50 or 60 or 70 different things that we do that we're better than our competitors. Okay? Brainstorm. It can be from the smallest little detail that we have bottled waters in the store, that we have clean bathrooms, all up to that our installers are certified S&G installers, meaning they've met our criteria, they've gone through our training, they agree to our terms and conditions. Not only that, but they're also licensed, bonded, and insured by the state of California, which is a small percentage of installers that meet that criteria. In fact, it's only about 1 out of 10 installers is actually licensed, okay? And then to make it into our group, well, you're talking about the top 2 or 3% of installers anywhere. So, anyways, back to my original subject of let's brainstorm, let's get down to things that we're better than the other guys. We're going to practice it after we've kind of learned what it is. We're going to memorize it, and then we're going to practice it, bringing it into how we're going to relay it and make it sound logical to the consumer, and how we can just pull it out so it comes so naturally, and people will be amazed, and they'll understand what the true value of S&G is. Okay? Very rarely is the lowest price the best value. And we kind of got away from selling the value of S&G, and we started focusing on just the low price. And matter of fact, Bill Kavanaugh's going to have a little video up talking about that, of the value of S&G. So after you watch this weekly one, take a look at that. I've got a new video about our Eternity laminate, so take a look at that one. That's really about all I had for this week. Hey, just get ready for the training, embrace it, look forward to it, learn from it. Everybody's in the same spot. You know, we're all trying to make S&G better. We're all trying to do better for ourselves. We all want to make more money. That comes with volume from the stores. Okay, we have to sell at a high margin. We got to sell a lot of material. It's tough out there right now. We have to make the most of every single opportunity. Okay. There's fewer people coming in, so we got to make those ups count. And how do we do that? By getting better, okay? As the math shows, we got a lot of opportunity that we're not taking advantage of. And with the training, the practicing, the brainstorming, everybody working together, I know we can get there, okay? In closing, I wanted to mention, obviously, I'm sure you all know about the financing changing with Wells Fargo. If you haven't heard about that, get with your store manager. It's really important. It's actually a federal government thing that's changed as far as the way financing can be done. So get with your store manager and they'll go over the new program with you. But just to let you know, starting February 1st, there will no longer be anything that is a no payment. Okay, there could be no interest for 6 months or whatever it is, but you have to make minimum monthly payments. So I think December 14th is the last time we can use our current promotion. The new promotion, Ingrid sent out an email, but your store managers know all about it. So with that, I want to say, guys, thanks for listening. Thank you in advance for your patience, and be willing to change and improve and get better, okay? Thanks much. Take care. Bye-bye.